The moon in Aquarius in the first house indicates a personality that is innovative, eccentric, and independent. This person is a true nonconformist, likely valuing their individuality and freedom above all else. They may have an unconventional approach to life, unafraid to challenge societal norms. Relationally, these individuals may prefer relationships that allow lots of personal space and do not tie them down. No strangers to forging their paths, they could be drawn to partners with unique qualities that set them apart from the rest. In the realm of careers, these individuals are inclined to occupations that involve abstract thinking and promote progressive ideas. They may excel in technology-related fields, scientific research, or social activism where innovative and unconventional perspectives are valued. Strengths of this placement include originality in ideas, courage to break traditional rules, and an intellectual edge. These individuals are often ahead of their time and can introduce creative and revolutionary solutions to problems. Conversely, the challenges involve difficulties in establishing emotional bonds, as the moon in Aquarius individuals value their independence and commitments can cause a degree of discomfort. Emotional expressiveness may not come naturally to them. From the standpoint of personal growth, learning to express emotions in a healthy, balanced way might be a lifelong lesson. As these people mature, developing an understanding that strong relationships need emotional bonds and vulnerability can be meaningful. Remembering that independence and cooperation can coexist harmoniously might result in significant personal growth. The moon in Aquarius in the second house means the individual might crave emotional freedom and desire intellectual stimulation above many other things. They are likely to cherish their individuality and embrace their unique traits. However, they can also struggle to develop deep, emotional connections, and might opt for friendships over romantic attachments. Their relationships are generally characterized by a need for space and breathing room. Career-wise, these individuals are attracted to professions that provide avenues for innovation and unconventional tactics. Fields that value out-of-the-box thinking and forward-thinking approaches, like technology or social activism, may be particularly appealing. Strengths for a person with this placement include a knack for originality, resourcefulness, and an ability to readily adapt to changing circumstances. They also possess a strong sense of loyalty and are typically dedicated to their chosen causes. The main challenges would be their potential emotional detachment and a tendency to resist conforming to societal norms. This can lead to feelings of alienation or difficulty in maintaining long-term relationships. They may also have a tendency to value material security, which can lead to stress or anxiety. A major lesson for personal growth is learning to balance their intellectual and emotional sides. This involves realizing that feelings are as valid as thoughts and that vulnerability is not a weakness. Understanding that societal norms do not necessarily limit freedom but can offer a structure for living could also be an important growth target. A person with the moon in Aquarius in the third house often has an unconventional, forward-thinking nature. This placement suggests an innovative thinker, someone who is not afraid to question the status quo or forge their own path. Intellectually curious and fond of learning, they may be attracted to concepts that are complex and revolutionary. They tend to favor relationships that offer humanistic and intellectual connections. They value friendships and are drawn to communities with shared interests or ideals. However, they might struggle with emotional intimacy and need space and independence within their relationships. In careers, they are likely to excel in fields where their original ideas, good communication skills, and ability to network are prized. They may thrive in academia, technology, humanitarian causes, or any role requiring innovative solutions. Strengths associated with this placement include intellectual capacity, broad-mindedness, and a knack for networking. They are socially aware, innovative, and typically progressive. However, challenges may be tied to their emotional detachment, unpredictability, and tendency to over-intellectualize feelings. They may have a fear of being emotionally vulnerable and might be perceived as aloof. Personal growth comes through embracing their emotions and allowing themselves to experience vulnerability. They can constructively channel their love for humanity by engaging in causes that they deeply connect with. They may need to balance their independent streak with the need for emotional connection. The moon in Aquarius in the 4th house suggests an individual with strong, unique emotional characteristics. This person values independence, innovation, and originality. They are likely to feel most emotionally fulfilled when they're expressing their individuality or involved in a cause they deeply care about. They enjoy exploring new ideas, challenging conventions, and are inclined to be future-oriented. Despite their independent spirit, they also have a deep need for emotional security. These individuals often feel more emotionally satisfied when they're in touch with their sense of belonging, either with family or within a close-knit community. They may also enjoy having a home environment that is unconventional or individualistic in some way. Strengths of this placement include their strong intuition, creativity, and sense of social responsibility. Their ability to nurture and encourage individuality in others can also make them good mentors or guiders. However, their challenges could involve a tendency to be emotionally detached or unpredictable. It can be hard for them to express their emotions in a typical way, leading to misunderstandings with others. Their career may lean towards the unconventional, involving lots of thinking and exploring out-of-the-box ideas. Occupations that involve social justice, innovation, or creativity could be fulfilling for them. Personal growth lessons could involve learning to balance their need for individuality with their need for emotional security and a sense of belonging. They may need to learn to express their emotions more conventionally to build better relationships. They might also need to learn to value the stability and comfort of tradition alongside their love for innovation. Someone with the moon in Aquarius in the 5th house tends to be creative, intellectual, and driven by a desire for freedom, promoting originality and individuality. In terms of personality, they often stand out from the crowd and enjoy being different. They're attracted to innovative and out-of-the-box solutions, dotting their thoughts and actions with unexpected flashes of insight. When it comes to relationships, this individual tends to attract partners who are unconventional or offbeat. Their love life is often diverse and unpredictable, driven by an intellectual bond rather than emotional compatibility. They can be charmingly eccentric, but also detached, needing ample personal space, which can be a challenge for their partners. In terms of career, this placement suggests paths where creativity and intellect are at the forefront. They might excel in disciplines involving innovation, such as technology, or different kinds of arts which display their individuality. Their unique perspective and inventive mind could drive them towards careers like software development, graphic design, or other fields which foster creative problem-solving. Their strengths lie in their originality, open-mindedness, and capacity to think outside the box. However, their challenges involve understanding and expressing their own emotions, as they can be seen as aloof or overly rational. For interpersonal relationships to thrive, they must learn to connect with their feelings and express their subconscious needs in a clear, straightforward manner. In personal growth, the lesson is about balancing their unprecedented genius with human warmth. They're to navigate the waters of emotions without losing their uniqueness, creating a harmony between their intellect and emotional life. By doing so, they can evolve as individuals who are not only brilliantly creative but also deeply compassionate. With the moon in Aquarius in the 6th house, expect an eccentric and independent streak as a defining personality trait. This placement fosters original thinking and innovation, leading to unusual and creative solutions to problems. While highly intelligent, there can be a tendency towards unpredictability and aloofness. In relationships, this placement values friendship and intellectual connection, often above emotional bonding. There may be a need for lots of personal space and freedom, which could lead to misunderstandings or perceived detachment in close relationships. Establishing balance between individuality and intimacy can be a challenge, but also a significant personal growth lesson. Career-wise, careers involving technology, research, social causes, or anything considered innovative or unconventional could resonate strongly. This is attributed to the Aquarian moon's fascination with the future and the desire to make a difference in the world. Despite their unique strengths such as visionary thinking and independence, this placement may face issues like detachment, unreliable behavior, or a refusal to conform, which can prove challenging at times. Learning to navigate their emotions and improve their interpersonal skills could bring considerable growth. Noteworthy strengths of this placement include high intelligence, innovative thinking, and a strong desire for personal and societal improvement. Challenges often include emotional detachment, a tendency towards unpredictability, and potential struggles with routine tasks. The opportunity for personal growth likely lies in learning compromise, fostering emotional connections, and balancing individual freedom with the needs of others. Moon in Aquarius in the 7th house indicates a person with a strong need for individual freedom and unique self-expression. These individuals are attracted to partnerships that respect their independence and are open to unconventional ideas. They are typically known for being thinkers, innovators, and humanitarians at heart. They are sociable, preferring intellectual and stimulating conversations over mundane small talk. In relationships, these individuals tend to seek partners who are intellectually stimulating and emotionally independent. This can sometimes create emotional distance as the person may struggle to open up and express their feelings. From a career perspective, this placement suggests potential success in professions that require creativity, innovativeness, and a broad view of society. This could be anything from a social worker to an inventor, a scientist, or working for non-profit organizations. These individuals thrive where they can constantly be stimulated, create change, and make a difference. Strengths associated with this placement include intellectual prowess, creativity, independence, and a strong sense of social justice. Challenges may revolve around emotional expression and a lack of desire to adhere to traditional roles or expectations. Key lessons for personal growth may involve learning to valuing emotional connection as much as intellectual stimulation in relationships, and understanding that it's okay to let down their guard and be vulnerable at times. It's essential for these individuals to create a balance between their need for freedom and their relationships. Having the moon in Aquarius in the 8th house signifies a natural curiosity about the mysteries of life and a tendency towards an unconventional way of thinking. This placement suggests an individual with deep emotions, drawn towards innovative ideas and unique perspectives. Strong intellectual abilities typically characterize these people, including a knack for research and analytics. In terms of relationships, they could struggle to connect on an emotional level. They might appear aloof or detached, prioritizing intellectual connection over emotional bonding. Nevertheless, they are loyal and demand honesty from their partners. They may captivate those around them with their unique viewpoint and innovative ideas. In the career sphere, they may flourish in jobs requiring deep analysis, research, or the solving of complex issues. They might be drawn to fields like anthropology, psychology, or any career that allows them to uncover hidden truths or break new ground. Strengths associated with this placement include intellectual capability, loyalty, and innovative thinking. Challenges might involve feeling emotionally disconnected, experiencing intense emotional transformations, and struggling with impulsivity due to their zest for Lithia's mysteries. Personal growth for individuals with the moon in Aquarius in the 8th house might involve learning to better connect with their emotions and mastering self-discipline to empower more methodical exploration of their interests. Grounding their pursuits in patience and emotional self-awareness can lead to remarkable personal discovery and achievement. They are encouraged to embrace their distinct perspectives and to use them to foster greater understanding and innovation in their chosen fields. Having the moon in Aquarius in the 9th house often suggests an individual with a strong intellectual curiosity and desire for learning. You are likely highly independent and enjoy exploring unconventional ideas. Your unique perspective makes you progressive and forward-thinking. However, the challenge is that you may struggle with emotional connections due to your intellectual approach to feelings. In relationships, you might seek a partner who respects your independence and stimulates your mind. Intellectual compatibility is essential for you, and you may enjoy open, philosophical discussions. However, emotional vulnerability might be a challenge, as you prefer to containerize your feelings. Career-wise, this placement could indicate success in fields involving travel, education, or philosophy. You would likely excel in environments where you can explore and communicate new ideas. Typical choices could be academia, research, or even travel writing. Positives of this placement are your fearless pursuit of knowledge, flexibility, and adaptability, while the drawbacks could include being overly detached or avoiding emotional depth. Personal growth can come from learning to balance your intellectual nature with emotional intuition. Embracing vulnerability and expressing emotions can bring more profound relationships and personal satisfaction. This balance can also help you make intuitive decisions, not just logical ones, which can enhance all areas of life. Overall, Moon in Aquarius in the 9th house is about combining mind and heart for an enriched existence. The moon in Aquarius in the 10th house suggests a personality driven by originality and progressiveness. People with this placement are often progressive thinkers who value independence and autonomy. They are unique, quirky, and compassionate, always striving for freedom of thought. In relationships, they may hold unpredictable feelings due to their love for change and progress. Their way of expressing love and affection may differ from the norm, perhaps through innovative ideas or actions. They may also require a high degree of freedom within relationships, often prioritizing friend-like relationships over passionate dynamics. Career-wise, these individuals likely push boundaries and challenge conventions. They can thrive in fields that value innovation and creativity, such as technology, science, and social activism. They may be more comfortable in roles that offer flexibility and the opportunity to promote change. Strengths associated with this placement include intellectual curiosity, innovation, and a strong desire for change. Their compassionate nature and ability to think outside the box often make them popular leaders. However, their challenges can include emotional detachment and a tendency to resist structure or rules, which can lead to conflicts. Personal growth for these individuals often involves learning how to balance their own need for autonomy with the needs of others, building emotional connections, and accepting structures that may seem restrictive. They may need to learn how to express their emotions more openly and rely on others when necessary. Despite their independent nature, they can benefit from understanding the importance of interdependence and building stronger emotional bonds with others. Someone with the moon in Aquarius in the 11th house is progressive, innovative, and highly social. They value their independence and relish exploring unconventional ideas. They're driven by a desire for social equality and humanitarian causes. Close friendships and group activities play a critical part in their emotional well-being. In relationships, they need a partner who respects their independence and shares their humanitarian values. Emotional connections might be difficult, as they may seem aloof due to their intellectual approach to feelings. They often prefer friendship-like relationships. Their unique perspective and thirst for knowledge lend themselves to careers like social work, research, or science. They often shine in professions allowing for innovative problem-solving. However, they're not prone to authority, which means they must find a balance between establishing their own path and integrating into a professional environment. Their greatest strength is their ability to think outside the box and their commitment to equality and fairness. They're natural innovators and forward thinkers. However, challenges include a tendency towards aloofness and a struggle to connect emotionally. They may also be hesitant about committing, whether professionally or personally, as they do not like to feel tied down. Personal growth can occur when they manage to balance their independence with their need for social interaction. They might also need to work on developing emotional intelligence and warmth. To fully utilize their potential, they need to use their innovative ideas in a structured way that truly contributes towards the betterment of society. Moon in Aquarius in the 12th house suggests unconventional, open-minded personality traits. The individual often feels different or out of place, but uses this uniqueness to drive ambitions. This placement brings an intuitive understanding of human nature and a desire to make a positive impact. Empathy is strong, leading to a tendency to carry others' emotional burdens. In relationships, independence and emotional aloofness can seem contradictory. There's a need for freedom and space, but an equal desire for deep connections. People might find this individual unpredictable due to sudden changes of heart. Career-wise, the combination brings potential in fields requiring innovation and intuition. Professions involving humanitarianism, psychology, astrology, technology, or inventiveness may be fulfilling. Strengths include intrepid creativity, vision for universal betterment, and excellent problem-solving skills. The unique perspective on life brings original ideas and solutions. Challenges can arise from emotional detachment, and a tendency to isolate themselves when emotionally overwhelmed. It can be a struggle to decode personal emotions and feelings, leaving them misunderstood by others. Personal growth lessons involve learning to share emotional hurdles, and understanding it's okay to feel vulnerable. Balancing independence and emotional connections, and embracing uniqueness without feeling alienated will bring personal harmony. The journey is about realizing that being different is indeed special and beneficial to society.